children and the parents, I'm sure, are thankful for.
Well, that's one. You see, now that education continues to take responsibility for all children. You see, not just those who are physically able, but those who have problems. So then we're paying attention to those youngsters in a variety of ways. Linda, I'd like to get back to you for a minute or two. We talked about special education. We talked about rooting. What about the role that you play with contacts with parents and things of this sort? Do you make a great many contacts and so on?
Initially, yes. Initially, I like to talk to every parent, especially for a more severely handicapped child, before that child comes on our bus. I like to find out everything, if the child has any allergies, even down to if the child is shy or withdrawn, and that might be something we need to know about to help that child feel more comfortable on the bus.
Remarkable. Now, Willie, let's get back to you. So we've got you out of bed, and you're at work at 6:45, and you punch in, and you get in that bus, and you start picking up sleepy high school students, and then you move from them, and by the time you get to middle school, they're probably a little more awake by that time, aren't they?
Yeah, they're wide awake, I should say. In middle school, they're younger than the high school, and by that time, they're all ready to go. And with those kids, you never can tell what might happen.
Every day is a new day.
Every day is a new day.
Okay, and then you move on to the elementary school, and you pull up in front of the school. There are several buses there. There's someone to receive the children. That helps that youngster to understand that you as a bus driver are more than a bus driver. You become another set of eyes and ears, and you then pay attention to what really is happening in that bus. It's kind of like a ship sailing across the ocean. You've got a load of passengers, and you have to deal with them. Right. Mm-hmm. That's very interesting. Linda, going back to the special education then again. You were mentioning that there seems to be a continuing increase. Do we find that more of our youngsters, as they come in, are going out of district to some of these other special programs, or are we handling most of them within the school district?
The majority of them now are in district, but the increase is mainly coming in the out of district. I'm not exactly sure why, except that they're starting to go to school at a younger age. We have 2.5-year-olds going to school now, where before they probably would have been taught at home.
Now, are these some of the youngsters going to our own?
Yes, to our child development center.
Child development center.
We've got 44 children over there.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a lot also going out of district. There are more wheelchair and more severely handicapped.
Severely handicapped youngsters. And years ago, not many years ago, they might have been kept at home.
Right.
Institutionalized.
Institutionalized, not at home, but in other places.
That's what's occurring, where they were institutionalized. 12 hours of road time and 16 hours of classroom time, and I would say our people train for a minimum of 3 weeks to a month before we put them on, before we feel they're qualified to Southfield standards.
Well, now the Southfield bus fleet, these are not 3 or 4 buses. How many do we have?
We have 45 regular buses on the road every day. That's 65 passenger buses and 17 minibuses on the road. So that's 62 buses daily. About 850,000 to 900,000 miles a year.
About almost a million miles a year. Okay, and this is all within a relatively small geographic area. So you can't just think, boy, we've just got Southfield or Lathrup Village, and we're here, there, and back home. Well, we have an extensive program. I'm sure you have some backups also.
Oh yes, we have.
And we don't want to forget to mention the great program that we have in our garage service to keep these buses up and on the road.
Great fleet of mechanics that keep about 75 vehicles.